Addiction is not a death sentence.
You are now about to witness the greatest show on earth. Music in Mayhem. Music in Mayhem.
I'm Manny Vitale.
It's Skyler Ray, baby. This is Music in Mayhem.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Music in Mayhem. I am part of the dynamic duo, Manny Vitale, of course, with the one and only Skyler Ray. But before we get to that, we have to go to the one and we got Skyler Ray. Wait,
I was never here. Erase this from your.
I see nothing. Right now, OG saying you just wait. Let's just get OG in here now before she stops kicking me. OG.
Okay, there we go.
And she's got the wheel of destiny in front of her.
Right in front of me.
We'll be explaining that as we go on,
Yes,
and that's going to be involvement with all of you guys as well. And of course, as you guys can see, we are prompt as ever. When we tell you we are going on at 7-ish, we are going on at 7-ish, and it is 7:06. It is not 7 o'clock. We're not like everyone else. We are unique. You know how you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on it. You know how you catch a tame rabbit? The tame way. Okay, that's it. OG's out of here. Bye, OG.
Bye.
And now the one and only, once again, Skyler Ray.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So what do you think of the new look here? No, and then boom.
Tell them what happened,
Man. Well, I thought it was just the regular, just from driving. You know how you get the farmer's tan on the arm out the window driving, and then the left side of the face. Well, it was giving me some issues, and I completely forgot about for the last 6 weeks being on 2 very high doses of antibiotics because of the issue with the shoulder infection. So I'm taking these 2 very high potent, high dosage antibiotics. And if we only knew a nurse that could have said, hey, listen, guys, you really, or listen, Manny, you're on antibiotics. You got to watch being in the sun. I don't know. OG, do you know anyone that is
like you would have listened to me anyway.
OG, all we ask is for a little bit of help here and there. I mean, if that's too much, just let us know now, and we'll make sure we don't pop you up with our magic wheel of destiny. All right.
Okay. Ooh.
So anyways, man, it is another episode of Music in Mayhem. And we see all the people popping on here, man. Thank you guys so much. There's Stacy and Trisha and Heidi and
Gibson.
Danny Gibson.
I'll give you 5 points if you can pronounce this name.
Ruben Tasman.
Fair enough. That's pretty dang good. And if we butchered it, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We're grateful. Absolutely.
And I tell you what, man, I don't know if you got a chance yesterday, but we had a very special edition of My Fight Our War last night with Benjamin Lerner. And man, well, I mean, as well as anybody. You've collaborated, done all that. He just lit it up. It was an amazing show. The views were just incredible. The posts, the comments. What a show! So a huge thank you to Benjamin Lerner for popping on with us. But so what's going on, man? I feel like I haven't talked to you forever.
I think it might have been a couple hours since we last talked, but it's fine.
Well, I know, but
we kind of talked. Well, right before the show, is I saw you typing on our notes. We have shared notes, right? And I see Manny. Man, he must just be pecking at it.
It's funny about that
because he took forever to type a sentence. And I was like, you're a little bit slow on this, but I will give it to you because I was looking at the analytics for Music and Mayhem, and I love it. It's a different demographic for sure. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm more popular around like the 30 to 44 mark range. And then my second popular group is like the 24 to like 33. But, looking at Music and Mayhem, I see that we have a bunch of more seasoned ladies and gentlemen growing in, and I think it's beautiful. So I'm absolutely grateful you bring that to the table, Manny. I appreciate you, man. Things have been good. Things have been good. Just been, kind of getting things done. I dropped a new song last week. It is called Stay Strong. We are getting ready to head out to Austin, Texas this weekend. I think we fly out Saturday morning, to Sober by. It's their version of Sober or South by Southwest. It's a music festival. So I'll be out there. I'll also be on a podcast in the studio with two addicts and a moron. And then on top of that, that is the name of the show, Two Addicts. Also, on top of that, I will be with my guy M2 tomorrow. If you guys are not familiar with him, make sure you go check him out. We weren't able to set anything up in the studio in Dallas, Texas when we come this time, but next time we go out, we will. But I will be doing the online podcast with him. One of the most popular podcasts in the prisons. I'm excited to get the opportunity to be on it tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for a lot of things. I am super excited. What's going on with you, Manny, besides the sunburned face?
I'm telling you, man, it is just like, I mean, that is something. It goes right down the middle of my nose, too. It's like, but other than that, other than my little issue here, we're doing good, man. You're keeping busy, getting things going. It was kind of a little bit of a little turmoil in a good way because there was so much coming at us, and because we're heading out in 2 weeks, and we've got so much going on. We're heading back to Connecticut. We're flying we're flying into our favorite place, White Plains, New York, with all 4 gates.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm telling you, man. So we're flying into New York in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there for another 4 days doing recording in the studio there. We've got my brother Leroy Ebron and Coach hooked us up with Anna. And do you have the name of it? It's on. We'll find it.
Don't say it if you're not ready, man.
Exactly. No. We're not going to butcher it. But Anna is. We're working with her. She's got an amazing story, and she's helping so many people. And she just got her facility up and running. So we're actually going to be bringing a lot of her people on, and we're possibly going to be going and doing some shows from her facility. And I'm hoping she pops on here with it again because it is in here, but I'm not going to butcher it. But so we're doing that. And then our sister Lori in Athens, Alabama has got stuff going on. So we just been throwing stuff up. But yeah, man, it's all good. These are good things, good issues to have, man. But other than that, your song you brought up last week is when we dropped that, man. That was Stay Strong. Had a lot of good feedback from that.
It did.
And
it did.
Who do you remember? We had that one. Oh, who was it? She that day. She heard the song and she goes, that really hit home for her.
I remember what you're talking about.
She picked up her daughter
Yep.
from jail, or I believe it was from jail. And she said it was really hard for them both. And then she played that song, and it made everything kind of, it just helped out. So, I've said many times, man, your guys' music helps in so many ways. But another hit, brother.
Man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I almost didn't even release a song. Like I said, I just made it and saved it. And then I was thinking about my next release, and I was like, oh yeah, let me go peep that song. I forgot what it sounded like. So I'm excited. Of course, I'll be dropping again in about like a week. I just got to figure out what song I want to do or drop. I got a few in the hopper. I might even drop a music video before the end of the month. We'll see. We just moving and grooving right now. Trying to stay going, trying to stay focused, continuing this weight loss journey to get in shape.
How's that going?
Good.
I know you're down. How many pounds now? I mean,
17 now.
17.
17.
Man, I tell you,
I'll take it. The goal is 30 before tour. That is coming up. Well, at least like the Bolka tour starts, which will be in May. So I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
You could. I mean, with your mindset and all that, you got this. And every time I know, a few times you're calling, and not only me. I can't remember if it was my mom. I don't know how she got talking yet.
I was on the treadmill. It was
that's right.
Anthony called.
Anthony called. And it just goes to show you, man, there was no deterring Skyler Ray, man. He was working out and all that, and he was multitasking because he was able to take the call. And my mom's like, "Oh yeah, I just talked to him." I'm like, "What do you mean you just talked to him?" "Yeah, he's working out. He's on a treadmill." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
Gotta stay busy. Gotta stay busy and
Oh.
focus, man. I got it on my vision board to lose some weight. It's something I've been wanting to do for a few years. I'm excited for it. I seen like one of the last videos I dropped, and I was like, hell no. We gotta switch some things up. We gotta switch some things up, which is nice because that means anybody that loves me for me.
Well, the thing is too, man, with I mean, before just listening to a lot of your stuff, and I really didn't see a whole lot of the videos and stuff. I was mainly listening, and then seeing a lot of your stuff that you shoot from your shows. Because when you're like you and King Hans, when you do your videos, it's not like your shows, but watching your clips from the stuff that you and Kayla when you're out performing. Yeah, it's not like you're just sitting there. I mean, you're here, you're over there, you're in the crowd, you're back on the stage. Oh yeah, don't forget, then you're in the back, throwing up, but we won't bring that up.
Yeah, no, it's
you're all over the place.
It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've always been super active on the stage. I believe in working the crowd. I believe in bringing energy. I think what fits me, it's my personality, right? It's how I feel when the music comes on. I get excited and I don't know what to do with everything, and I'm nervous, so I'm just running around trying to put on a show and do the best I can, if that makes sense.
Is this something, because you've been doing this a long time, is this like since day one when you started performing? Was that always in you? There was just always that? Okay.
Always. I always, I don't know. It's just something I've always done. I like running around.
Hey, look at that. Look at all the people popping
Donald
on
Blow
here.
In here.
Who's that, Donald? Hey, OG, isn't that who you just talked to about the show, isn't it?
Well, I'm looking for the name because Skyler's got it is live and you're live, so I have to go back between two pages.
Well, look on the
which page?
Heidi, if you can't see the comments, it's because you're on YouTube. A lot of the comments are coming through Facebook.
Yeah.
We have my YouTube. We have Manny's YouTube. We have about 4 Facebook pages we are live from at the moment. So there's about 6 pages if you can't see the comments.
That's it.
Yep, and that is our guy right there.
Donald.
Who OG's been going back and forth with. So Donald, man, looking forward to it. It is actually set for
March 24th.
March 24th.
So that is the guy that's coming on the show, right?
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Who do we have coming on?
Donald Blow.
On the
24th of March.
24th. Let's
7
go.
p.m. ish.
7 p.m. ish. See, we got OG going now.
Yeah, OG better learn because we're not always going to be on time, OG. You need to understand that we try our best and sometimes we're in conversation. And when you remind us what time it is still 2 against 1. So it's strength in numbers, if that makes sense.
Right. And plus, who was it up here that agreed with? I think it was Heidi. And it said something about ish. So she was right there with us, man. She knew.
Well, my comment is mush mush.
If you guys don't see us, look, a lot of times we are just BSing before we go in.
Yes.
Manny's always on either like 3 hours early or about 2 minutes before the show. I'm usually pretty steady about 10 minutes before the show. I hop in. But with that being said, so if you guys don't see us, just hold on. We are going live. If you're ever wondering, you could always go to our pages. Normally we communicate it through either you'll see it on Manny's page. If Manny posts, I'll probably post it on my Skyler Davis page. No Music and Mayhem today. I think that only really got interrupted when I was doing tour and traveling. I know last week we had to move till Thursday. I don't remember. Did I have a show?
You had a show with Kalichi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You and Kalichi did that show. And the only other time was when you were on vacation, and you were on vacation and we were in New York. So it was kind of one of those things. But yeah, it was Heidi. It's the ish guys.
Yep. We're always the ish guys.
And Skyler's right too, because it's like if we're starting at 7, there's times I'll be on it like 6:15. Or if we're on at 7, I'll be on it like 6:59 and 30 seconds. It's like,
it's either or. And the worst is when Manny's like, let's get on at 6:30. And I'm like, All right, let's do it. And I hop on and I'm waiting for him to create the live, and I'm like, where's he at? And then that's the time he's usually 6:59. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, geez, come on, bud. I'm staring at the screen, my little ring light ready. See a little ring light in my eyes.
Oh, the old dreaded ring light. But
Uh-huh.
you know what? We got
We got the Wheel of Destiny.
I was just gonna show, man. You want to let the people know about that and kind of talk our way through it since I totally forgot about it?
Yep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pop OG on. So take your finger out your nose.
Oh, wait.
You good?
Okay.
Give me the thumbs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
Fingers out. So
Yeah.
check it out. There is OG, and as you guys notice, we have a wheel. And what we are going to be doing with this wheel is whatever OG says, because she don't listen when we game plan. So OG, not joking. No, look it out. Check it out, guys. So we have some topics that we are going to do. We want to make sure it's random. They're pre-thought out. So what we do is I got them numbered in our notes, the one that he takes forever to type in. So if they're in a note from him, he's probably still typing. Give him to next week. It might be ready. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a few numbers for you guys. So if you guys come up with a topic, go ahead, OG. Yes, indeed. It spins. Check it out. So if you guys have a topic or a subject you want to see us touch, make sure you guys put it in the notes. You could always message us topics.
Number
And
6.
we'll assign it a number. And when it spins, that's what it's going to land on. So here it is. The
Number
first one
6
is number 6. So number 6 is Manny's. Oh, you got one typed up. I'm so proud of you. So here's the topic, guys. And when we do this, feel free to always chime in with your guys' comments. We will add them up there. We will show them on the screen in between segments. We're trying to keep segments around 5 to 10 minutes. Depending on where it goes. Doesn't mean we can't do longer. So number 6, what are some positive things and achievements that have happened to you since being sober? Manny, you want to go ahead and take over?
Ooh. Oh, let's see. Well, since becoming sober and getting on this amazing trail and this pathway of sobriety, I can honestly say this right here. Before, in my past, in the freaking lifestyle that I was in, doing podcasts, doing anything like this, doing anything with cameras, shows, interviews was never even a thought. It wasn't even a bad thought. It just wasn't a thought. So it was even like at the darkest times where you're reaching for shit. This wasn't one of them. Just for the fact that I never thought I could picture myself talking in front of people or doing anything live just because of anxiety issues. So for me, since becoming sober and sitting down doing that first video and then the first live would be this right here. And then having not only one show with My Fighter War, but another with my brother Skyler Ray with Music and Mayhem. Doing this is mine. So very blessed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. So
What
I'm going to
about
go ahead
you?
and pop me on. I'm going to go ahead and pop me on. So, oh, there we go. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Some positive things or achievements that have been happening for me. Geez, there's so much to list. Literally, my life has changed since getting sober. It has been incredible. It really has. I have been able to chase my dreams. I have been able to anything that I have dreamt, I have been able to achieve. Of course, there's levels to it, but let's see. First of all, clean and sober, I've been able to maintain relationships. I've been able to become a better, stronger person. And the reason why I say that, because that is a goal of mine. So that is a goal I have achieved. I've been able to get my wonderful addition, my doctor, Pound Cake. I have been able to tour nationwide, travel the world. There's so many great things that have been happening to me since getting clean and sober. I have been able to find success in music. And that has really been a dream of mine since 9 years old. So the fact that I have been able to do that, I absolutely owe that all to my entire sobriety. I really have. And so if you guys have anything, any dreams, any goals you have been able to achieve while you guys are sober, definitely chime on in. I'm going to add Manny back to the stage right now. But yeah, I think there goes for a lot of things, Manny. You know, there's a lot of things that has really changed in my life. You know, I've been consistent. A little over 6 years sober. and I can't argue with the results. I mean, I feel like I'm constantly achieving things, you know?
Yeah, it's just amazing, and having priorities and thinking that you mean it's more than just a word. I mean, I
Yeah.
remember priorities. It was like, you know what? Here's priorities. You know, I really don't give a. Back then, I did. That was my attitude when, in my worst of times, was about everything. I
Yeah.
mean, relationships, family, friends, work, and I just didn't give a shit. And people like all of us that dealing with addiction can relate. I mean, the only thing that mattered was partying. The only thing that mattered was our own self needs and all that stuff. And now it's just so cool to have these, positive things happening in our lives, like you with your music and all that. I still remember that time we were talking about when you got your shit straight. The last time is when you were actually in jail, when you were in prison, you were sitting there, and God bless you for that, man. I mean, that takes that. I mean, you should be so proud of yourself, which I sure you are. But because I mean, that's that pivotal point where you're either going to make it or break it, man, do or die. Because that would have been a time where, you know what, fuck this. I've tried and I've tried, did my best, didn't work out. So you know what, when I get out, fuck you again. I'm going to do whatever I want, and doing it the right way didn't work. No, man, you sat right there, surrounded by a bunch of negativity. I was like, no, not only am I going to perform, but I remember you when we were talking, how you said it was the first time performing sober,
Yeah.
and how you were nervous about that and
Scared.
stuff, and I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's scary. It's scary. I mean, I still deal with it. I didn't even know I had stage fright until I got sober.
isn't that
Just
crazy?
because I was always drowned out by the alcohol and the drugs, and to do it sober was definitely a hurdle. It was a challenge, because you have so much fear. I remember my knees shaking, my legs shaking, my stomach feeling upset. I couldn't think. I couldn't remember one single half a line or how any song started, or because I'm always thinking like, how does a verse start? Because I feel like if I could knock down the very first line, if I get that, the rest will come, you know? And it's like I couldn't even remember a line or anything from it. And like it was a struggle. And one thing I've learned is that it may not be as intense as it first was, but with that being said, I do have the confidence nowadays to know that if I rehearse and if I put the work in, that no matter how I feel, when the moment happens and the song starts playing, I will be able to perform it and will be able to do an excellent job, no matter how scared I am. And that helps pushing me through it. Takes a slight shake out of the knees, you know?
It's so funny when everyone knows Hat and everything like that, who your main dude, man, as far as someone that really idolize is Eminem. And when you were just talking about the stage fright and you were describing, you're like, my knees were shaking, and you said something else, and you said something else. As I'm sitting there listening to you, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a song. He's just
Arms are
rapping.
heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already.
Well, no, but what you were just saying right there about your legs were shaking, and then you said something else, and something else. It was just like, hey, wait a minute.
Okay.
OG's got her hand up.
Two things I want to share with you. We have a Sherlyn Omamos calling in from the Philippines, and
Oh,
it's 7:26 a.m. on Thursday there. And then we also have Dor Abalande from Nigeria.
wow.
So the
Thank
family
you
is
guys for
growing
joining
in
Welcome.
nice ways.
Welcome to music in
Worldwide.
Mayhem. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
And if you guys are check it out. So if you guys are new to it, the algorithm gods have been blessing me. We're almost at a million people visiting my page a month.
Woo!
So with that being said, guys, if you guys are new, if you're on Manny's page, if you're on my page, every Wednesday, well, technically Thursday at 7:26, we will be
If you're
live
in the
Thursday
Philippines,
morning. But Wednesday our time, guys, and on Music and Mayhem, we discuss, addiction, we discuss our life, what's going on, and that's kind of like the mayhem part, right? And then also the music comes in with me, so we kind of go over a variety of topics. We just introduced this week the spin wheel of the wheel of destiny. So I appreciate you guys so much, and it's absolutely amazing to have you guys in here. 100% grateful. Thank you guys for tuning in and showing up.
without a doubt, man. And it is so cool. And DJ Bobby Boom just saw in the house. Andrea Hudson, and everybody. And it's just and that's another thing we're talking about things that positive things and all that too. Is for me, it just is so cool when we're doing our shows, whether it's My Fight or War or what Music and Mayhem, or me and you just going live for whatever reason, and it's just within seconds of, and usually, well, of course, with Music and Mayhem and with My Fight, it's always
Yeah.
7-ish. But the other times when we do our thing, it's whenever, and even when it's whenever, within a matter of seconds, boom, 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 people are popping on when they see that we're on. And that just that really means a lot. That means that people see your name, they see my name, they see us on there, and they want to be part of it. And that's something I've always wanted. Is this is a family, man. This is what we do. And
Yeah, 100% grateful, guys. Truly are.
Michael,
we got Michael on board. Should we go ahead and pick one more subject?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, man.
What number is it?
What? The numbers are old.
Number.
Oh, hold on.
Number 4. It was number 4. Now I don't know what it is. You're just having fun. Twisting the wheel.
The wheel.
We had
it was number 4.
Number 4.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh,
wow.
You know what? Just I have no idea why this popped in my mind, because I just all of a sudden went way back into the old Manny mode before all of this, like back in the day. And if you would have said, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Fuck, jail. I mean, dead or dead. I mean, the track that I was on. But in 10 years, where do I see myself in 10 years? With this mindset and the things that I've learned about myself and this whole social media world and podcasts and the people I've met, where I am shooting for is to still be in this and the social media and the podcast world, and just going as high as I possibly can. I staying like here, wherever here is not acceptable. And for me, I talked about that one time. It's not egotistical or narcissistic to talk highly of yourself and say,
Correct.
I want to be better than whatever.
Correct.
That's not disrespecting anybody, but because I'm not going to come on here and say, you know what, I want to be okay. No, screw that. So in 10 years, I want to be doing this, but at a much, much higher level.
So like Joe Rogan status.
Yeah. You know what? No, actually, no. I want to be better than Joe Rogan.
That's a high pillar,
hey,
but why
man,
not?
I'm telling you,
it can be done.
Reach for the stars, man. If you're not reaching for the stars, man, you're just sitting on your ass. So,
hey, and if you reach for the stars and you come up short, you'll still land on the moon, baby.
Bam, man. What about you? What do you think? 10 years from now, Skyler Ray?
Well, me and Kayla, married. I see a gang of bulldogs. A gang of them. I'm talking 3 at minimum, if not 4 or 5. I see them running around. I got kisses for all the pooches.
You got a bunch of little cakes.
Yes, indeed. She will be the OG of the group, trying to teach them and keep them on track. I see a beautiful future, man. I see a beautiful future. And I don't think it's too far out of hand, just because things are already showing up to my life this present day. In the last 4 or 5 years, it's been a whirlwind of difference. I see greatness with this music. I don't know. I don't need fame. I don't need tons of money. I would just like financial freedom, and not have to worry about upcoming bills, or not have to worry about, what things are looking like 2-3 months down the road. I would like, a significant amount of savings to be able to take care of my family. These are things that I want to achieve, and these are things that I will achieve with patience and consistency. I think it's possible. I truly think it's possible. and it's where I see myself in 10 years. And I'm excited. But I do understand, as much as I would like to achieve that, it is going to take years to achieve it. So therefore, I don't want to rush the process, because time goes fast. And like OG said on a previous episode, time is the only thing you can't get back.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
so I think about that. And, I've always had these dreams with music, and, I just never knew what the process looked like. And now that I'm sober, I get to try to be present in the moment, and I get a chance to enjoy it, which is very important to me. Just because, the hardship definitely makes the sunny days a little bit more beautiful. You have a little bit more appreciation when that sun comes out, if you just been rained on for a few days, so that's me. Hopefully healthy. I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
I'm naming off goals, right?
Hey. Yeah, but the thing is too, like you said, as far as 10 years from now, and as we were just kind of talking about that, I was thinking about the present. And 10 years from now, yeah, I definitely want all this. I want more, as far as the things I was just talking about as well. But for right now, man, and then some of the things that you were saying too, is one thing we got to remember is enjoy right now,
Mhm.
enjoy the moment, enjoy today, and Michael, I see what you wrote there, man. I appreciate you, Michael. Thank you. And but that's this thing you always hear. It's not the destination; it's the journey.
It is.
And for all of us, man, yeah, that's how. What about you, OG? What are these some of the things that you're grateful for? And I mean, I know that you didn't have the issues of like
Well,
addiction and all
I'm
that.
grateful for a happy life, because last time I'd even said Lynn loves Lynn. So every day I wake up, it's a fabulous day. In 10 years from now, I still plan to be at the gym and organizing Manny's day every day, just like now, but managing all that money that's going to be flowing into him.
There
You
you
know,
go.
financial, grand financial income is going to be great. And since he doesn't really care about money, so I'll be kind of organizing his money.
Hey, if you
We gotta
never had it, you don't miss it.
we gotta whip him in shape. Manny is
That's okay. I'm here. I'm here.
I believe in you, and I trust the process, OG. I always
Oh.
love your positive outlook. You're always doing great. You're always doing well. You always love yourself. You are literally the definition of goals and where people should thrive to be. I see my buddy Tim in here. He said, I'm trying to get Skyler and his girl out to a convention in Nebraska. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. It's going down in October. I got it on the calendar. Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. Super stoked on that one.
Yeah, you see, then Heidi, she still sees herself sober, happy, and healthy.
All right.
There you go.
Yes, indeed. And also, I saw Donald Blow. He said he bought himself a truck, and that's something he wasn't able to do during his addiction. So it's awesome that he's able to do it. But he says, I got two rescue
Two
dogs.
rescue dogs.
They
Yeah.
want to be by my side all the time. I can't go to the bathroom without them. I think they are my recovery.
Absolutely.
Well, Donald, when you come on the show, we get to talk about that too, because I've got Susie the Wonder Dog, but people that know me, I've always had pits. I've always had pit bulls. I've always had rescue dogs, and I tell you, man, I hear you, brother. I mean, they are, well, just like Susie, they are attached to the hip. So looking forward to having you on the show, brother.
Mhm.
Got Calico on here. Uh-oh.
Oh, here she comes. Yep.
Miss Pound Cake. She just woke
Pal,
up.
you woke her up, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
The
Baby, she follows me absolutely
Caleb.
everywhere. When I'm podcasting, she's in the chair right next to me. It's what she loves and what she appreciates. So,
Yeah, you gotta get some pound cake loving. Caleb, how you doing, Caleb? We see you on there. Stacy's on here. Tim, you just talked about. Let's see. Donald, we just talked about. Michael, of course. Melissa, and how you doing, Melissa? We've got the whole family just chiming in.
we got the whole gang chiming in.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That's who you were just talking about, right, Tim? About doing a show together or something like that?
Yes, indeed.
Where's he at? Nebraska? Huh?
Nebraska.
Okay. We
King
got some
Handsome's on now.
places we got to be doing some shows at. I'm really
We
looking
got
forward
Whoa.
to
We got
August.
Whoa in the building, baby.
Woe's in the house?
Yes, indeed.
No.
Michael, he said anything is possible at this point. Our future showed us being dead. The fact that we've gotten past that each day is now a gift. And as long as we have faith, what we need will happen. Then it will be God wants it to be.
That's
Just
right.
need to love and enjoy everything along the ride since we were so close to having that luxury. Absolutely. I
Oh
agree.
man.
I agree. And that's the thing. If we stay focused and we stay working on it, a lot of people just remember to be patient with yourself, guys. It's truly important. Um, I see a lot of people, give up before things even get started. And here's the thing: when we get out, we all want an attractive, significant other. We all want a good paying job. We want that nice car. We want our dog. We want a nice house. All these things like that. But you got to understand the people that have those things have been working on it for 10, 15 years, 5 years if they're lucky. So there's all these things, but I see people giving up or being hard on themselves after 6 months of recovery. And it's just like, you gotta be patient. This isn't just handed to you. You know what I'm saying? How long have we been in our active addiction messing our life up?
Oh, exactly. And the thing is too, man, when we're setting these goals, and by no means am I telling people what to do or what you have to do. I always just offer suggestions, man. But as far as making goals and setting goals for ourselves, one thing I remember hearing people say is be realistic. I mean, yeah, it's always great to have these goals like we were just talking about in 10 years. I want to do this. And that's great. And do it and stick to it. But be realistic, man. Don't set yourself up for failure. I mean, don't be your own worst enemy. And I'm telling you, I'm sorry, brother. I'm just sitting here looking at the monitor. And for those who just came on and are wondering why I look like this, with this side normal, then this side look like that.
You beat them.
Yeah, before coming on, she's like, I told you, work harder, you son of a bitch. She started slapping her. But what happened was, just for the people who just may have just popped on, is I've got with my shoulder surgeries, I've got an infection in the shoulder bone. And they put me on not one, but two very high doses of antibiotics. And when you're on antibiotics, you're supposed to stay out of the sun. Well, I don't listen to doctors very well. And I was in the sun, and even just driving around in the truck with my left side out the window, I got blasted. So that's why I look like this.
That's why you look like Two-Face Harvey Dent. And I know you don't listen to doctors well. It's obvious and apparent that you don't listen to nurses well either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's what she said. Because I was trying to mess with OG. I'm like, oh, sure would have been nice if we knew a nurse. And she just fired back with, "Oh, you wouldn't have listened anyways." Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true, Manny. He got them
Hey,
ear stuff. He needs those ears clean. You have more selective hearing than my English bulldog pound cake.
I will not disagree with that.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
now,
as long as
on you, Manny, I'm just picking on you.
no, tell
He
you,
wouldn't say it if he didn't love you.
as long as it's what I want to hear, I hear everything.
Well,
But,
I never said pound cake don't hear me. I said she don't listen.
She don't listen. It's that selective hearing. And
do any of us men listen to the doctors?
No, and the thing is with me, the one thing that really gets to me, because I've had when I had a couple of my surgeries, and then I had to go back in to have them redone, and right away people were jumping on my ass because 2 days later I'm back at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing all this shit, and people are like, "It's your fault, and all that shit." Well, first of all, I've been training for 35 years. I do know what I'm doing. And some of the things that happened were not because of what I did. But at the same time, listen to the doctors. I'm not telling anyone not to listen to your doctor. Listen to your doctor. But at the same time, be active in your life, whether it's recovery, when you're dealing with people who are telling you about recovery. If you're going to these classes, if you're listening to counselors, if you listen to all these people, definitely listen to them, especially if they've got the degrees and the knowledge and everything. But it's so important, man, that you have to be responsible for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what the doctor like I listen to what all my doctors say, and I listen to maybe like 10% of them, but I do what I can do. Just because if there's people that get so into like some of the doctors, if they told you after your surgery, go home and be on that couch for 30 days, do not get off that couch except to take a shit and piss. There are people that would just lay there and okay, whatever. you have to be responsible for yourself and for your, your recovery, and be able to do what you can do without causing further injury and all that. I get it, but be aware that these doctors and whoever it is, they're just people with initials and stuff at the back of their names. And I know some people are going to be mad and not agree with me, and that's fine. Controversy brings about conversation. All I'm saying is be active in your own life. Don't let someone point their finger and say, do this, and just do it. Use your own mind, because that's what got us into some of the situation ourselves, is we, just did some shit
And listen to your body.
listen to your body, listen to yourself.
Gotta listen to your body. No one
Oh,
knows
without a
ourselves
doubt.
better than ourselves.
Mhm.
That is absolutely
I just saw
true.
Coach.
Yes,
Coach?
indeed. We got Coach in the building. He
dealers.
popped up with the bada bing and the hope dealers.
Coach, I'll be seeing you shortly, brother. We are flying in a couple weeks.
Yes,
We will see
indeed.
you. So make sure we line something up, because I
Yep.
really want to get you on again while we're there. So, Coach, love you, brother. And that's to the Brian Cody's Brothers and Sisters Foundation.
Mhm.
Shout out
Very
to Coach.
proud.
Shout out to Coach. We got Tim in here. He said, I try my best. Try his best to, but he's not a fan of pills anymore. He just doesn't need that crap. And he thinks they do more harm than good, which I agree for a lot of times. Yes, I definitely do. Obviously, there's some good stuff. There's some good stuff. And I don't mean the stuff that gets you high, but I mean the stuff that actually fixes the problem, right?
Oh, yeah.
But also it's listening to taking it as prescribed.
Thank you.
For pain medication, I'm lucky enough. I haven't took any pain medication, even when I got a wisdom tooth pulled. I didn't take it. I didn't take it at all. I still got it in a drawer full. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't take it. I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't in enough pain. That aspirin wouldn't take away. And I don't want to play with that stuff unless I'm in unbearable pain and it's prescribed, then I'll take what is prescribed. But yeah, there's some good stuff and there's some bad stuff. I know pills definitely have caused a lot of harm to a lot of people, a lot of athletes, a lot of people, injuries that take it and then they ended up abusing it. And then when their
That was-
script is done, they end up trying to get more and they can't. So then they settle with the closest thing. And next thing you know, they're
Mhm.
on heroin or fentanyl.
See,
So
and that's a huge thing, though. I mean, that's one thing with me. I mean, I've had 50 plus surgeries and stuff, and of course, with a lot of them, I mean, I had 2 back surgeries that were 14 hours long, 2 surgeries, 7 hours each, plates, screws, and everything put in. And a lot of times people will say, the pills this, the pills that. The pills aren't what did it. The pills did it, but it's like you nailed it, Skyler. It's when it says take 1 every 4 hours, and you take 4 every 2 hours, and then you take 6 every 4 hours.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I mean, they can be abused just like anything. I mean, aspirin can be abused, but you're so right, man.
you take too much aspirin, it's gonna be your last headache. I promise you that.
Exactly, man. So please, the medication's there for a reason, but it's to be used properly. It's to be used properly, and you nailed it, man. When you said as prescribed, that's the big thing. And
And that's what they say, like in recovery, like because there's always that thing: am I allowed to take this? Am I allowed to take that? If it's prescribed by doctors, you could take and use it the way that they instructed you to, and still be able to keep your clean date. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And what I mean by that is, if you just had a major surgery or whatever injury, and they prescribe you something, and if you take what it's supposed to be, that's not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing. I
It
support all
just
people in all types of recovery.
Mhm.
But I do, me personally, I have been prescribed pain medication once or twice since I've been in recovery, and I never took it. I never took it just because I felt like I didn't need it. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? I'll nap it
Yeah.
off, I'll sleep it off, I'll be good, I'll rest it. Just because like I felt like the pain, the pills they prescribed were for pain, versus like it's gonna fix you, right? It just takes the pain away. So it's like
Mhm.
I could deal with the pain. Why I rehab myself,
Exactly. And plus the
So,
pain's going to help you. The pain's there for a reason, to let you know when to back off.
absolutely.
So when you're doing your thing, like with some of my surgeries, like I said, man, that's one thing. I have a very high pain threshold. So when I say I'm hurt, man, I'm freaking hurting. And because I usually, in fact, my doctors give me shit because I'll go in there and I know if you tell the doctors that you're a 5, 0 out of 10, if you say anywhere near a 5, especially after a surgery, they're going to give you something for pain and you're going to staying longer. So when the first time I learned that, I didn't care where I was, man, because I wanted to get the hell out of there. No, I was there like, where's your pain? And I'm like a 3. And
He's like, I can't walk. They're like, sir, I thought it was your arm. He's like, it is, but I got a bum knee.
Oh, hell no, man. I did the opposite. When they told me that you get out of here, out of the hospital, if it was the more pain you're in, you got to stay. Hell no, I'm out of here, man. So I tell them I was at a 3 when it was a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
And so it got to the point my doctors would screw with me. And I tell them, they're like, Manny, what's your pain level? 0 out of 10. And I'm like 3. And they just look at me and whatever. But
his arms
no,
by the
just
bone. He's like,
you
only a 2. I'm good.
Yeah. And see, coach on here, just because you can don't mean you should.
Yes.
Just a whole lot of things, man. And I know that that's a slippery slope, man, when you start talking about medication and all that, because as we know, these pills, they can kill you. They've killed people that we know.
Yeah.
But you're talking about stuff that you're buying on the street. That's what I'm talking about. I am not talking about the stuff that we are at a very very kind of a point right now where people could take things the wrong way. And that's why I'm trying to be very delicate when I say this is if you need the shit, if you have a freaking major surgery, you're going to have people that have dealt with issues with drugs, dealt with things with pills and pain pills that say, don't take it because these pills did this. The pills did it because, like I said, you tripled the dose.
Yeah.
So yes, you have to be extremely careful with it. But, the pills are there for a reason, not to be abused. And with any drug, if you have one beer, okay, if there was something that said 1 beer every 4 hours or something like that, but you have people that drop down a 12-pack in a half hour, with anything.
I wish I could have 1 beer, but
man,
it's never been one. It's never been one. And that's why I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, we would do this thing if we were going somewhere, Skyler. It would be like, well, how far is it if we were going up north or somewhere? How many hours? If it's an hour drive, 2-hour drive. For us, it was like, how far away is it? It's a 12-pack. What? Well, that's how long it takes to get there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, it takes that long. That long, shit. I could drink a 12-pack and I mean, it's gone.
Yeah, I know some drinkers, and it gets crazy, but also I know people that could drink responsibly. It's
exactly.
like Kayla, we'll go out to eat and I'll get me a root beer or some water. If I'm feeling fancy, I'll grab me a root beer, right? And she'll just have 1 drink, and half the time she doesn't even finish that 1 drink. And I'm like, there's no way. And I'm like, they're like, are you guys done with this? And I look at them like, you want to finish your drink? She's like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, I never understand that logic. But she's not an addict to have that type
exactly.
Because me, like, I would drink her drink and drink my drink.
Yes. Yes. And I remember I had some people give me shit because I'll go out with people and I'll buy rounds and I'll be the designated driver, man. And people are like, you're condoning drinking. Drinking's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with drinking as long as you do it responsibly. Drinking is not illegal. Drunk driving is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you're talking about people's emotions get very, very intense, and rightfully so, man. When you got people, shit, you don't have to tell me about alcohol. Fucking damn near killed me. My kidneys, pancreas, and liver shut down. I was told I was going to be dead in 6 weeks. So I know how, what the effects are. And on the other side, though, it was no one's fault but my own. No one held me down and poured these drinks down my throat. I did it. So, another thing that gets me pissed a lot of times is, people blame the element and they blame this. Well, you don't forget, first and foremost, I'm to blame. I'm the one that did it. So, and again, I'm only speaking for myself, but I'm the one who made that decision. I'm the one who did the drugs. I'm the one who drank the drink. So, I mean, that's how.
And here's the thing is like, that's where a lot of people, That's why alcohol is so dangerous, because it's not illegal.
Mhm.
And there's literally commercials and advertisements, bus stops, billboards, Super Bowl, sports commercials. There's always drinking commercials. So it's always, as long as you're over 21, at least in the US, you're not
Yeah.
doing anything wrong, right? And but it doesn't mean that doesn't ruin your life. So I think about it
Oh,
like every other drug, like I know marijuana is not federally recognized, but like that's another one where like, and I know there's a lot of medical purposes to marijuana. I'm actually very pro marijuana. I just don't smoke it myself. And when I say
mhm.
I'm pro, what I mean is I know there's a lot of research and data that backs up like THC oils and things like that that helps for like seizures. So I'm
Mhm.
very much for the research and all the medical purposes, right? For
Oh, yeah.
everybody says it's medical and they're just smoking just to smoke. It's not like they can't eat without it. They can't sleep. They can't focus, which, there are some people that can't, and that's why they do it. Right. But
Yeah.
also that comes down to doctor prescribed or advice. Right.
Yeah.
But another thing is like with alcohol, like, a lot of people think, oh, it's not illegal. But here's the thing, especially like in Portland, like it's not illegal as long as it's under a certain amount of weight. You could have any drug. You could literally have any drug on you. Like you could have a gram on you or half a gram, and it's not illegal. Doesn't mean you should have it. And I know under any state, it's not illegal to be high. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Possession
if you're
is what.
operating a vehicle, if
Yeah.
you
If you're
that
walking down the street and you're high as shit, like that's not illegal. It's not illegal to ingest drugs unless you're on probation or supervision or things like that, right? So with that being said, doesn't mean that you can or that you should, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does. And like coach has, use and abuse are two different things, but that line is blurry. And it is true. But the thing is, there has to be, you believe me, we are all very pro, like get your shit straight in
Yep.
recovery. I get it. And I am the same way. But I'm also, we have to be responsible. So yeah, use and abuse, it is extremely a blurry line. But it's not.
Yeah.
You use it properly. If you don't, then you're abusing it.
Yeah.
The choice is yours. But then, when you are taking these drugs to that extent, now you're not thinking properly. You're not thinking rationally. So, I mean, this is something, and I love this too because some people get all pissed off and they're like, "Well, screw you. That's you're a hypocrite. You're this and that." Call me what you want, man. I tell you, I've been a Detroit cop and a highwayman. There's nothing you can call me that's going to upset. I've got kind of thick skin.
Yeah.
So, but if it's going to bring about conversation and save someone's life, you can call me a prick and a fucking asshole and a liar. You can call me whatever you want to do if it's going to continue the conversation instead of someone walking out and slamming the door and saying, you're wrong. And that's just it. Okay. You may not agree with me, but let's discuss it. How can we do this? It's just so, I'm with you, coach, but for me and myself, when it comes down to it, is because I had someone one time tell me that he had to totally change his life. And this is him. He had to change his life. He didn't hang around the same people. He didn't listen to the same music, the things that would trigger him.
Yeah.
And that's how severe he was. And God bless him because he turned his life around. And we were talking one time and he goes, that's what everyone needs to do if you want to recover is you got to remove the element from your life.
You have
And
to.
I kind of just told him, I said, well, is it the element's fault? Is it the cocaine's fault that you abused it? Is it this's fault?
Mhm.
Is it the element's fault? Or was it your fault using the element? So that's again where believe me, I'm not sitting here saying to do it. All I'm saying is keep an open mind before you start chastising people. Like for me, like people find out you still go to the bar, you still hang out with some of the bikers, you still do that, that element's still around. Well, it's up to me to be, if I can't handle being around it, then I'm not around it.
Yeah.
If someone has that mindset where they can't do it, then don't do it. And I'm not sitting here trying to play Russian roulette. Like, let's see. I'm just very blessed right now where I do go and I run with a rough crowd and I do it. And it doesn't even have to be a rough crowd, man. If there's beer and my cousin one time he goes, hey man, just so you know, we're having a barbecue and people are going to be drinking. I'm like, oh, There's going to be drinking at a barbecue. Oh, fuck no. Oh, no, not, man, I was drinking on the way to the barbecue, so, the thing is, we all have to be responsible for our own actions
Mhm.
and don't use, just like use something as an excuse to use drugs. Don't use using drugs as the excuse. That's
No,
all I'm saying.
I definitely agree, man. And here's the thing: is like we have to know ourselves, right?
Mm.
And I'm always rooting for people to become a better version of themselves. I got friends that I used to shoot dope with, commit crime with, that would always be in and out. And now like they smoke weed or drink, but they got their kids back and they have a job and they held it down. They're part of society now, and it's like they pay bills, and it's like they do everything a normal person does. So it's like I no way, shape, or form judge them for their recovery, right? I think that they're doing great. Like, no way. Like, I'm not the type of person that's like, man, if you ain't clean and sober, you're not doing it right. Or like, oh no, you're drinking, or oh no, you're smoking weed. I'm like, hey, best to you, man. If I could handle a substance and not end up in handcuffs, like I might, but that's the addict in me. Of course, like I'm clean and sober and I love my life, right? But it's like I know I'm an addict, like hardcore addict. And so it's like, yeah, if I could, I would, but I can't, so I don't. But therefore, I don't judge others for people that can handle their liquor, for those that can handle their weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have so many people that have their own form of recovery, and they're doing lots of cool things and doing good things in the community, but they have a few drinks here and there. I'm like, cool, that does not bug me at all. I am very
No.
non-judgmental. And I think it's awesome that people are being better themselves. I don't think you have to be all the way clean and sober to change your life. I don't think that you have to be, you know what I'm saying, like all or nothing. Like, no, that's what works for me, but I know myself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all we're telling you guys to do, is to take time to understand yourself, to study yourself, to understand what works best for you. If you're any way just like me, you can't have any of those things. And that's just the way it is. Find joys in other areas of your life.
Yeah, and the same way,
Put up
man.
the sign from Tony.
I know. I just
Tony.
threw that up there from Coach Manny. I love you, but
No.
throw that hat.
There's another one.
Huh?
There's another one
from Coach.
Yeah, Skyler, when's your 8th grade graduation? Manny and I are getting a day pass from the senior center to
That would
come
be dope.
support you.
I think it's coming up in May. I think May.
Oh, Coach.
Oh, Coach, you are the best.
We still have a day of school after. It's not the last day of school, but it won't be the ceremony. So if you want to come out to that, just come out to Alice Ott Middle School. It is in Northeast Portland. I will shoot you. But make sure you guys get the pass from the day center. Make sure you guys pack fresh diapers, your APP card. Make sure you guys
ARP.
that. And also make sure you guys bring yourself a chaperone just in case you guys fall. No,
I'll be there.
Without your life alert. Don't forget to bring the bingo balls just in case you guys are getting bored. We got you guys. Don't worry about that.
Hey, Coach, did you hear that? He said the APP card. These kids nowadays, it's the ARP.
AARP.
AARP. It's the
I
outcome.
wouldn't know. I'll worry about that in about what? I'm in 8th grade, so
Yeah. About 16 years, baby. They'll mail it to you.
Oh,
I would be 50
what?
years old. Is that when you get it? 50?
Correct. Yes.
I got mine before that. I think they sent. I can't remember.
Well, they judge you.
Look at Tim Sheehan, helmets and bubble wrap.
They what?
They talking about giving you guys helmets and bubble wrap so you
Oh,
don't hurt yourself.
You got to
hey,
be careful. You got to be
whatever
careful.
it takes, man. There was
I got a
someone
bunch
on
of
here.
ornery old friends. You know what I'm saying? And, especially like Manny, right? He still we all know that guy who thinks he could steal a bucket with the Young Bucks, Mr. Spring Chicken, and then it's just like, he's just falling apart. He's on antibiotics just to keep operating. He doesn't hear or listen to the doctors. He's just running around doing stuff. He's like, boy, you understand, I used to push the bus up the hill 12 miles to get to school. I work out when I want. I've been training for 55 years.
55 years. Hey, Coach, man, these kids nowadays, no respect. No respect. Coach, you know what? That's it. Hey, guys. That's all good, man.
Wait in a bubble. That's going to be you. We're going to have to make sure we put bubble wrap around that Detroit hat to make sure that Make sure
Man.
Coach Tony don't step on it. Look at my old age shooting away from me.
That's
Look at
okay, man. This old boys, just like Coach, like, hey, it's bull in the ring. You know, the young bucks, they got taken from us. We ain't giving it up easy. So it's bull in the ring, Coach. Where did it go here? I
Hey,
had.
major respect to all the old bulls out there. We appreciate you guys.
Did you see this here from
Mm-mm-mm.
Donald? I gave up my son for adoption when he was 2, but now I'm glad to end his life. So
That's so
congratulations,
great.
Donald. We'll be talking about that when you're on the show. Oh, or is it up here? Oh no, that's Danny. Donald, congratulations on that, brother.
Yes, indeed. My mom said she used to push the bus up the hill in the snow both ways.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
see, it was different for the women. Yeah, they had it even tougher.
They did. They
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
You
let's see
wanna
what
get
else we
back,
got.
that must have been when they did like the witch trials, like early 1900s, or when was it?
Ooh,
Late
ooh,
1800s.
hey,
Feels hot in here.
that's your mama now. Oh, that's it. You're grounded. Oregon. Oregon. Let's see.
What
Oh
is
man,
this?
I went way up.
240 years accumulated experience in everything. Hey, I'll take it. Congratulations. 240 years is incredible.
Yeah.
We got Tim. Some of us played hard and now we are paying for it, but you could still put us in. We could still play coach.
There
Hey,
you
matter of
go,
fact, I know
Tim.
Coach Tony, so we are all good to go. Anthony, Coach
I
Tony
live
said,
in Maine.
Donald, love that, bro. Absolutely. Donald says, I live in
I
Maine.
lived
That
in
was
Maine.
true with the snow. Everybody used to just push this bus up the hill. Manny
I
was
never.
lucky it was a short bus, so it would only pack 6 passengers.
We didn't have a bus. We had
You didn't have a bus?
snowshoes. Ah, hell, we didn't have a bus back then. We had horse and buggy.
Horse. When you got into an argument, you got to go outside and see who could draw the gun the quickest, huh?
Oh hell,
Oh.
I did that many times.
Yeah.
That
That's
ain't
when
even
good old
joke.
TB would take
Story
you
for
out
a
on the
different
Oregon
show.
Trail.
That's not even joking around. That was just a few years ago. Shit.
Uh,
What do we got going on here? I needed to laugh today on the anniversary of my brother passing.
Yeah.
God bless, man. Sending positive thoughts and prayers your way, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and reach out if you
Definitely.
need to. Sorry for your loss. And I'm
Definitely.
glad we put a smile on your face.
I
Absolutely.
think Sherlyn from the Philippines, I think she's going to come back. She likes this show.
Let's go.
Sure. Well, definitely tell your family, tell your friends about us. We're here all night, man. You know, we'll be here at exactly 7 p.m. ish. Well, wait, she's in the Philippines, right? So
Yep.
it's Thursday.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah,
So
it's 12
7
hours forward. It's
Okay, so 7
8
a.m.
It's
ish
8 a.m. now there. But yeah,
every
7 a.m.
every Thursday morning.
She
Check
found
us
us
out.
somehow. I want to know, and I asked the guy from Nigeria what time it was there, but he didn't respond. So I don't know.
He didn't like your attitude, OG.
What was your
Evidently. Could be.
Coach?
Yes, indeed. Nobody Jones. What's your brother's name? Coach Tony was wondering.
Yes,
Guys, if you guys have lost somebody, I definitely in my prayers. Make sure you guys reach out. You guys are never alone, guys. This is a good group of people. If you see them in the comment section, mostly everybody's been through stuff. If not, they are here because they are supportive. So make sure you guys reach out. You are one message away from finding a brother or sister. And somebody that understands what you are going through, and they might be able to lend you advice or show you how they have went through the same thing and overcome the struggles that you are facing today.
Oh, without a doubt, man. With us here, there's really no subject that you could bring to the table and be worried or embarrassed about or feel ashamed about in this family here. Nothing.
No blame, shame, or guilt.
Yeah, I mean, we're all here. If we haven't done it, we've done something damn near close to it, or know someone who has. And we're like OG said, man, we're here to support you in any way possible. And you're one hello away, not only from us in here, but just people in general, man. Just think of all these people that you walk by and instead of snarling at them and stuff, just say hi. You're one hello away to making your new best friend that that you had no idea. Just like when me and Skyler, man, he came on as a guest on the show. That was it. I didn't know anything about him except that he was a rapper and that is his backstory. But that was it. We came on, we did the green room thing before the show started, talking. Next thing you know, you got things in common, and then you just click, and next thing you know, you're family, man. So,
That's how
like
it works.
Skyler
That's how it
said,
works.
man, we're here for you. We're here for everybody. Reach out, man. It's okay. Check the ego at the door.
Absolutely.
You're
Absolutely. And I like to create a safe zone, guys. So whatever you guys reach out about, just make sure or know that have the confidence knowing that it will not be repeated.
Oh, for sure.
And that, whatever you say, I'm there to listen. I may not always have advice. I may not always know what to do, but I am a good listener. Don't ask Kayla that because she'll tell you I'm not. But I am. I'm just selective hearing, all right?
See, I'm starting to rub off on you.
Uh-oh.
And I just saw that our Connecticut brother Leroy Ebron is in the house.
Oh, where's Lee?
Is that the one
He
that threw
is
you
right-
against the table and ripped your
That's
Yes,
the
shoulder?
one
yes,
that gave
yes.
me the cross check or gave me the shoulder check into the ping pong table.
Hey,
So,
Matt Crony was telling me he put you in a headlock and had you screaming uncle. Your uncle.
I get a lot of stories that are said that okay, we'll let that we'll go with that.
I was told that afterwards you were afraid of him. In the snow, he made you go outside and stick your tongue to the telephone pole. To a
Hey,
metal pole, and then you were stuck out there, and then they had to call the ambulance.
okay.
Yeah, I'm just repeating what I heard.
And
It
then they
may-
made him get a Brazilian wax.
Yep, and then I got a Brazilian wax too.
Hey, I remember that.
Mhm.
Looking nice, buddy. Looking nice.
Hey,
We
I'm
got Dan Gibson. Absolutely. Please reach out. Let's talk. I like making friends and family. I may not always have the answers, but I do have 2 ears. And if you're close enough to shoulders, that can bear the weight of tears. And of course, hugs are always free.
Aw.
Dan's a good guy.
I'm
Dan's
telling you,
he
man.
is.
And so I've had people that reach out sometimes, or some people that have family and friends and are dealing with active addiction, and they have no idea what to say because they're blindsided as well. They're like, we had no idea this was going on. Manny, what do I say? What don't I say? They're worried about doing the wrong thing or saying the wrong thing. Sometimes you don't have to say a thing, man. Sometimes just listen. You don't have to don't think that you have to have the right answers, because when it comes to it, there's no right answer when it comes to all of us. The right answer for me might be 100% the wrong answer for someone else. So you got to just sometimes don't think that you got to come up with a solution when you have no idea about the problem. So man, sometimes just sit back and let people talk. That could be the best, right there.
I definitely agree. Leroy said Christmas Story. That's exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
Oh, man, watch that all the time. That's when the dude fell down and he couldn't get up.
I can't get up. I
He's
can't put my arms down, Ralphie.
the snowsuit. Oh, that was.
Remember when the dogs come in and they steal the turkey?
Still the turkey. Then he goes Chinese food for their dinner.
Yep. And they
Chops
sing.
the head. Oh, he go. Fa ra ra. No,
Yep,
not fa ra ra.
Jeez. No, that's a classic right there. I always love that movie. When they play it all day, I usually throw it on the TV and just let it cycle through. So
And then he's sitting there when he helping with the spare tire.
Yep.
Oh, fudge.
a bunch of words I can't
I didn't
repeat.
say fudge.
What did you
Hey,
just say, young man?
Yeah. Remember that when he goes, where'd you learn that word? He goes, my dad said it all the time.
At least a dozen times.
A dozen times.
But then he says the kid's name and the kid gets in trouble.
Yeah, oh, that's
Ralphie
right.
just said-
And then like where'd Donald go? You got the
got
Life
the
Boy.
soap in the mouth.
Remember it was Life Boy soap.
Hey,
Oh my god.
Remember he got the Dakota, the decoder, and he was like,
Oh,
Ovaltine. A 10-minute commercial on Ovaltine?
And remember he goes, son of a bitch. Oh,
Yes,
that
indeed.
was funny, man. I that's a classic. That one you gotta watch that one.
That is a classic.
Oh shit.
My god. I
Man.
love it. I love it. What are
Did
some other
we-
classic movies like that?
Oh god, there was what's the other one with Miracle at 34th Street? There's what's the one with I love watching Christmas Carol with
Christmas Carol's
Scrooge.
Okay,
Oh, I love the
you like the
Scrooge.
Grinch?
I like the one with what's
Jim
his name?
Carrey?
with
Jim Carrey.
With Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's the Grinch. Oh my god, he is funny. Well, Donald, he's got another good one. Grumpy Old Man. That is funny as hell with Walter Matthau and what's his other guy's name?
Are you in it?
Jack Lemon.
Who?
Jack Lemon.
Jack Lemon.
Are
That's
you in
me
Grumpy
and-
Old Man?
He's not
Me
grumpy.
and Coach are.
Aw.
Uh-huh. Oh, Home Alone. I just watched that the other day.
Man,
That's
we just
definitely
went
classic.
from. Did
And
we
then you got
even
everybody's
ask-
personal favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
You know, you got to throw that on the Christmas list.
Uh-huh.
Here we are talking Christmas shit, Christmas story, Christmas this, and did we even have anyone responding about our, our wheel of destiny?
Where will you
yet?
be in 10 years? Just the two of
Yeah,
you.
it would just
Cares about
yeah,
our will.
no one gives a shit about.
Hey, check it out. Check it out. We spent good money on that will, and you will participate. So, with that being said, if you
We're gonna
guys
make
have
this
any
up.
topics that you guys want us to discuss, you got to throw them out there, ladies and gentlemen. All we're asking for is a little participation.
This is
No,
one
you guys
thing-
do great. But for real, if you guys have a subject or anything that you would love to see us talk on, just let us know. Let us know.
Yep.
We'd definitely love to be able to go over it. Donald Blow said it is almost Easter. That is correct. And that is a perfect segue. Check it out, guys. We are doing our once a year Easter sale. And before in the past, multiple times a year, we would have sales where we would sell hoodies for $25. Of course, plus shipping and handling. But this year we are making it a priority that this are making it official. It's law. It's set in stone. Kayla said it. It is no going back.
Uh-oh.
This will be the only time this year that we offer $25 hoodies online. The only other time you'll get it throughout the year if you come to our show. That is the kind of way we get you in the door. But with that being said, guys, $25 hoodies right now. So make sure you grab them. Also, every single order comes with an Easter egg. Every Easter egg is a winner. It will either include discounts on your next order or free merch. So you never know. You might buy a hoodie and you might win a hoodie. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, right? So go ahead and make sure you guys place your order today. It is our Easter sale. We got Easter colors. We have Robin's Egg Blue. We have Laffy Taffy Yellow. We have Easter Mint. Also, we have everybody's favorite chocolate. So make sure you get the chocolate chip crumble. It is out there, guys. We have lots of different options that applies for every single hoodie we probably have about 40 or 50 options for you to go through just on the We To Recover design, different color combinations. So make sure you go ahead and grab them.
Where do they go to get this?
Official SkylerRay.com. Yes, indeed. So make sure you grab it, guys. Hold on a second. I'll let you guys stare at my nose while I go ahead and type this in. Hold on. Coming out from, hold on 1 second. You get the empty chair, right?
Hey, Coach, he fell off his phone book.
Oh, there's his nostrils. Thank you very much.
I figured I'd save you guys the trouble. Official Skyler Ray. It is hard to type when you're all the way leant over. There you go. Look at that. Nostrils. Yes, indeed. So make sure you guys go ahead and hop on that. Make sure you guys check it out. Absolutely.
Without a doubt, man. There's and of course, throughout any of the shows, whether it's this, whether it's My Fighter War and all that, you want to throw your sober dates out there, throw that out there. You want to throw any other type of whatever you're celebrating, whether it's your sober date, whether it's your wedding anniversary, birthdays. I mean, anything that's worth celebrating. Like the big one was your divorce date. Hey, if it makes you happy, let's celebrate it. And throw those out there as well.
You got rid of the old ball and chain. Drop those dates.
Hey,
Somebody wants to know when the sale ends.
when it's over.
Sale ends mid-Easter, but forget I said that. Make your purchase now.
Okay.
Don't wait, because when you wait, you spend money everywhere else, and then you don't have money for good old Skyler Ray. Donald Blow says he got three of those. You got three balls and chains or three We To Recover hoodies? Let me know. We can get you three. That is for sure. Three We To Recover hoodies, not ball and chains. All right. So
you got 3 X's.
absolutely, guys. And for us to take it out, do we have anything you want to discuss? Should I pop a video up on board? How do you want to do
Your
this?
music, your last
before,
your music.
before we head out, man, we definitely will throw accountable divorce dates. There you go. Again, man, for everybody, please just make sure this is all about us. When it comes to music and mayhem, and with My Fight Our War, it's either one. Like I always said, we're the hosts of the show, but you guys are the stars of the show, because last night, Benjamin Lerner, hearing his story. But just remember, man, I've had people come on or want to come on, and they'll see some of the people that are come on as guests, and some of them are very, noticeable because of their platform. You got some are like Skyler Ray, like Kalichi, like Benjamin, Lerner, Matt Keegan, King Handsome, all these guys who are very well known. Whoever comes on is a superstar. Whoever comes on that's your moment, and that's what's important. So please, just make sure you come on, tell your story. All of our stories matter. It doesn't matter who you are, anything like that. We all matter. Your story matters, and
You never know who you're going to touch.
Something that you say that you think is pointless and meaningless to you could really spark something in someone's life. So our own words matter. So love you guys.
Absolutely. We love you guys too. So we're going to go ahead and bring out Stay Strong. I dropped this last week, ladies and gentlemen. So here it is. Go ahead and vibe out with us. Let me mute my mic so it's not coming through twice.
The do ours too.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I want you to understand something. That life ain't always gonna go the way that you want it to go. I know there's these expectations, and sometimes like we're falling behind, but it doesn't mean that you gotta give up. I believe in you.
Stay strong. You're braver than you know. You gotta stay strong. You gotta stay strong. Stay strong. Stay strong. Even though the road is dark and you stay strong.
I feel like there's so much pressure on me sometimes, man.
Stay strong.
Ever felt like you ain't enough? Feeling icky, wonder why the guy picked me. Gave me a heart and threw this at me. Like, why, Lord? Don't I deserve to be happy? I've been feeling off balance, not up to the challenge. Life's been beating me down. It's hard to pick my head up. They telling me to fix that crown, but lately I've been fed up. I feel like I'm losing grip, and slowly I'm starting to slip. Like any given moment, I could just let it rip. I guess the problem is, it's hard to stay motivated when you everybody else's motivation. And it's so scary to have this dream when you gamble everything on it, not knowing if it's gonna pay off.
Stay strong. You're braver than you know. You gotta stay strong. You gotta stay strong. Stay strong. Stay strong. Even though the road is dark and you stay strong. You gotta stay strong. Stay strong.
It's hard being the one they believe in when you don't believe in yourself. I'm the type to tell you I'm okay, but really needing help. Not sure how long I can hold on. This is bad for my health. I put myself in this position where I can't ask for help. Looking in the mirror, questioning myself and everything I built. The only thing that seems real is this emotion that I felt. They say the world's ice cold as reality starts to melt. I've been feeling off balance like I've been walking on stilts. I said, I've been feeling off balance like I've been walking on stilts. I'm sharing this in case that it helps. The times that I failed is nothing compared to the number depression has killed. Think about it.
Stay strong. You're braver than you know. You gotta stay strong. You gotta stay strong. Stay strong. Stay strong. Even though the road is dark and you stay strong. You gotta stay strong.
Yeah. I hope whoever hears this is no longer embarrassed by life's lessons. Instead, these moments they cherish and understand that they have value and that they are worth it.
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, that was called Stay Strong. I dropped that last week. If you don't know, I've been dropping every single 2 weeks. And I'm actually running a contest for it right now. So go to the YouTube page, check the first comment that is pinned. It will tell you how you can win some merch. All you have to do is guess a number between 1 and 1,000. If you win, I will ship you out a free shirt and also a signed album. So make sure you go enter that. It's completely free. You have unlimited guesses, guys. We're going to continue dropping something every 2 weeks for the rest of the year. It's a goal of mine, and I will accomplish it. So let's go.
All right.
Oh, without a doubt, man. You've been definitely tearing it up, and they've been dropping left and right, and not only dropping the music, but just awesome music as well, man. Everything's coming with meaning and a lot of passion, a lot of heart, a lot of drive, a lot of strength, man. So keep it going.
Thank you,
Mhm.
man. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Leroy, I'm grateful. I see all the comments about it. Thank you guys so much. Go check out some of my other stuff if you haven't, guys. If it's been a few years since you heard my music, please do. I am drastically improving like every 4 or 5 months. I promise you. There's been a lot of good stuff lately. I'm extremely blessed and grateful for all your guys' support. Manny, you want to take us out or what?
We are good, man. OG, you got anything?
No, I'm just reading the comments. There's so
No?
many, so much love in this family. It's so good.
Well, again, man, and thank you guys so much for your love, support. It means a lot to all of us. It means a lot to me and Skyler, OG, Pound Cake, Susie, all of us. And couldn't do it without you, man. So please. And you know what? Just like Skyler said, when it comes down to it, we like to have a lot of fun. We like to put smiles on people's faces because there's a lot of heartache when you're dealing with what we deal with. There's turmoil. There's the thing is, there's recovery, and that's what we do now. So thank you guys so much for all you do for us, and we're going to continue to do what we do for you. So we love you guys. So on that note, we gotta go because Skyler's got his finger so far up his nose right now. Oh my God, he just ate it. Oh, there you go. Boogers and mayhem. You guys have a great night. Love you. And until next time, man, we'll see you Wednesday. Actually, don't forget, are we doing Monday? Don't forget Monday, My Fight, Our War. We'll do it again. You guys take care. Love you.
Oh, yeah. See you next time.
Bye.